I guess a part of making America great during this golden age is shutting down Job Corps. Job Corps was established as a part of the Economic Opportunity Act of 1964. The program provided free residential education and job training programs for citizens between the age of 16 and 24. So a lot of kids who were kicked out of their homes prematurely, or those kids who came through foster care, would use this program to get a leg up. They learned skills and trades that help them get decent paying jobs today in society. So why close this program without a viable alternative? I personally think it's part of a long-term initiative to stop education in the United States for low-income people and have them working in factories. I believe Howard Lutnick said this a few weeks ago, and I talked about it in one of my videos, but nobody's paying attention. Common sense would have it. The more uneducated a population is, the easier it is to control them. But common sense is not so common in the United States, and that's on purpose. Somewhere along the way, people in this country have been brainwashed or gaslit into voting against their own interests. And it worked. They did a number on them. If you notice, the rich are united while the poor are divided. And that's on purpose. Somewhere along the way, the masses are okay with paying taxes, but not getting the ROI in the programs, right? Where do they do that at? How are you paying more taxes, but your programs are being cut? Think. Where is your money going? Think. See, they created a boogeyman for you to distract you. And the boogeyman is minorities and immigrants. So if you focus on the boogeyman, or the so-called alleged boogeyman, then you're not focused on your taxes being taken and you're not getting a return on your investment. Just think, they got you to normalize this thought process, right? They got you to normalize the hamster on the wheel. That's you. You're the hamster. They got you to normalize that and be okay with it. And how they keep you as the hamster on the wheel, perpetually just running that wheel, is they connected your health care to your employer. They're intertwined. And without working, you can't have health care. That's not normal. And also employment at will, okay? Where there's a situation, it's a very lopsided situation where you can be fired for anything. No other country in the world does that. Not one other country. This is the only place, the United States, that does employment at will. Why? Because it's toxic. Every other country protects their citizens. You got to think, wake up. So attacking Job Corps is an organized effort and strategy, a long-term one, to get the little hamsters at 16 to get ready for that wheel for the rest of their life and put them in factories.
Hey you guys, what's up? Hold on, let me show y'all the hair before I start the video. So, I want to tell you guys about a story that is going on right now, and it's all over the world, and this is about Job Corps. The Department of Labor has put a pause on all Job Corps programs in the United States. And the reason for this is because there is a $231 million deficit, security concerns, and low graduation rates. And I was really shocked to hear this because Job Corps is the program that helped me change my life. So I want to give you guys the backstory of how I joined Job Corps and how I benefited from it. So in 2003, I graduated from high school. Well, at least that's what people thought. And the reason why I say this is because at the time, there was a test that was called the FCAT, and this test was shattering a lot of high schooler dreams. In order to graduate, you had to pass this test, and it was a brand new test. There were two parts, the math and the reading. I passed the math part, so because I didn't pass both parts, I couldn't graduate with a standard high school diploma. And there was so many students that were not passing. I'm talking about valedictorians, a lot of smart kids that could not pass this test. So I attended my graduation, but I received a certificate of completion. And you guys, I was devastated. And I can remember how it looked. It looked like a real high school diploma, but it had certificate of completion. And I remember receiving a little card with it so I can take wherever I went, so I can show jobs or whoever. I was devastated. So because of this, I decided I was not going to let nothing hold me back from getting my high school diploma. And this is where Job Corps stepped in. I attended Turner Job Corps, which is located in Albany, Georgia. And it was such a beautiful campus. You guys, this really felt like a college. It was kids from 16 years old all the way to 24, which, once you turn 18, you're grown. But it felt like a college because it was so many different people that was there from all over the world with the common goal of getting their education. Albany University was right down the street, so we had the option to go to Albany University once we finished the program. There were so many great programs for students who just wanted to change their lives. Now let me tell y'all my accomplishments. In 4 months, I graduated from the program. I received my high school diploma. I received an administrative assistant certificate. I learned how to type. I received a transition check, which helped me with my next career. Also, when I was at Job Corps, everything was free. So we would get money like every 2 weeks to wash clothes, to, purchase items, whatever we wanted at that time. I learned so much from the program. I learned about just chores and just how to be respectful to others. And, just hearing about the fact that this program is currently on pause, it saddens me because this is a program that really helped students from low-income communities become a success. So I just want to tell y'all how I felt about it.
The government did not fail these children by ending Job Corps.
If you don't know that the P and the S are silent in Job Corps, you really shouldn't be commenting on Job Corps, right? Furthermore, the fact that you don't know that absolutely unequivocally negates anything piece you have about Job Corps. Why would I listen to somebody talk negatively about something and they can't even pronounce it, right? Why would I listen to somebody talk negatively about trading or the stock market and they can't pronounce portfolio? Like, why would I do that? This is the problem that we have in this country today, is people take misinformation, like what you saw there, okay? And that's a pretty popular video. And when I say pretty popular, it may have hundreds of thousands of views, right? And that's hundreds of thousands of people that could potentially have gotten misinformation. And that's hundreds of thousands of people that could take that misinformation to hundreds of thousands of more people. Now you have a virus, an infection of misinformation. And that is the problem in this country today. There is an infection, right, of misinformation. Thanks to people like this. It just makes my ass itch, and my ass is huge. That's a lot of itching. Oh, I'm upset. I used to work at Job Corps. Not only did I work there, but I worked for a sister program for it as well, right? I was a counselor at Job Corps, and I have 3 family members that graduated from that program. It's a fantastic program. And it's not only for at-risk youth, it's for some people who want to fast-track their way to their future, right? There are people that I worked with at Job Corps who left Job Corps in a matter of a year or two were making $65,000 or $75,000 in the fields of welding and heavy machinery mechanics and everything. I'm just telling y'all, this misinformation has to stop. Don't listen to anybody who can't pronounce the damn word. That's what I'm really saying. And it's really no shade to this person. I just don't think it's fair to people who may not really know about Job Corps. I don't think it's fair to hear that from somebody and they are mispronouncing it, which means you haven't given Job Corps the respect enough to even want to pronounce it right and to not do the research on what you're talking about. I'm frustrated. I love y'all. I love this fella. I just think we should have taken more time to research at least enough to pronounce it right. I love y'all.
So a lot of kids are about to be homeless right now. I'm sure you guys have been watching the news. I actually work at Job Corps. So It's crazy, but with all of our students going home, some have placements, some are homeless. If you see, we have like 25,000 students that are about to be uprooted. 30% of those students are homeless, which is 7,500 students are homeless. So I'm doing what I can. I'm trying to do, or my Job Corps is doing what we can. We're trying to make sure our students have the bare essentials, stuff that they're going to need when they leave here. We have some students that are going to be homeless. We want to make sure they have what they need. We are doing all we can do. Let me turn my camera around. Let me show you what I'm doing right here. Hold on. So we are gathering, some essentials that, that our students may need. Soap, shampoo, Band-Aids. I mean, body lotions, stuff for their hair, pads, tampons, stuff to wash clothes. And this isn't all. I mean, we're still bringing stuff out. Our staff has really, really, really come together. What's in here? We got socks, washcloths, towels. We're just trying to bring out everything we can. Clothes, hair clipper sets, shoes. It's crazy. It's scary. It's scary for them. Staff, we're trying to figure out what to do. Ain't that right?
Yes, we got to put in applications, and who
It's
knows
crazy.
where we'll go.
This is a mess.
This is a mess.
Job Corps is closing. Are you freaking serious
After
right now?
100 years, no.
How many
for real,
years have you
like,
been here?
I've been here for 11 years.
I've been here for 8 years. We have some staff that's been here for
Over 40 years.
over 40 years. You know what I mean? Like, what the heck?
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do? All right, I'm going to pause this video and I'll come back with some more footage, okay? Right now, we're trying to get this stuff out for our babies, and we're going to open it up at 4 o'clock and let the students just go for it. Whatever y'all need, take it, right? So I'll be back.
Nah, bro. Me, bro. Can we double back?
She's putting her stuff in my bag.
Yeah, I'm about to get that jump.
It's not a picture, it's a video, silly boy. Oh, you about to get turned up with the grape juice. Okay, I see you. I see you.
No, I got you, cuz. I think I overdid it.
No, you didn't. You get as much stuff as you want. Let me see what you got. This is all your stuff. Look at that. At least you're going to need it. You're getting stuff you need, so you're fine.
Thank you.
That's right. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Yeah, the whole thing. These are so cool. I love these things. Yeah, and they smell really good. Take what y'all need. Take what y'all need. Look, we got underwear right here, guys. Boxers. It's a thing of socks up under the table right there. I got you on paint too if you need it. Oh yeah. Brushes, all that. Yeah.
Baby oil was wicked.
Miss Hall. Hey. Miss Miller in the building. Let's see if they're finding anything over here. Woohoo! Y'all finding everything okay?
Yeah.
No problem. Make sure you get everything you need. Okay?
I got everything.
Get everything you need. Let's go see Amir. Amir is actually my child who is a student here at Job Corps. Amir, did you get everything you need? All right. They said, we are Job Corps. That's right. What do you say? That's right. You finding everything you need, Victor? All right. You're very welcome, baby doll. Hey, Lyric. I'm rolling. Say hi. Hi, guys. You gonna shop? Get you some stuff you may need?
Potentially.
Yeah, there's plenty out here for everybody.
I will. Huh? Who's taking me? I'm about to talk to you.
Look at all these babies getting stuff they're gonna need. Look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. What happened? That's okay. He needed it. Look, this stuff is y'all's. Get what you need.
Damn, look at one of them shits. Come on, Cuddy. No. Come on, Cuddy.
You better get your own stuff. There's plenty on these tables for you to get. Help yourself. Hey, Shaq. Get whatever you need, okay? All right. I love this. I am so happy that I was able to, you know, do this for them. Look at them. Getting the stuff that they're going to need. Absolutely. Hey, Shaggy, your stuff spilled. Why don't you get something stronger so your stuff won't spill?
Like a box.
Yeah, go look over there by the door. I have stuff you can use. Or double a bag.
Yeah, you're nervous.
Are y'all finding stuff?
Hey, bitch.
Yo, I'm recording. Yeah, don't do that. Say hi.
No, make her say sorry. I'm offended.
Look at your bag. Look at your bag. That's what I'm talking about.
Look.
Some of the boys need it. I don't know why they not grabbing it.
I grabbed one for me.
Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
The boys need it.
Yeah.
Like this.
Thank you so much for joining my video. Guys, remember our students that are about to be out there. Have a good day.
I wanted to get on here and talk about Job Corps. They're closing down Job Corps. I have a problem with that. I am a positive statistic of Job Corps. When I was younger, I had problems with school. I was getting in trouble. I really needed a change of scenery. So I went to Job Corps, got my high school diploma, and also I got me a trade in the medical field. I got me a job while I was there. Shout out to Morganfield, Kentucky. I was in the 400s, okay? And it really helped me. It gave me a jump start on life. So when I'm closing it down, I really have a problem with that. I made a lot of good friends when I was there. I'm still in contact with a lot of them. And I see a lot of people getting on here, oh, Job Corps, and they got like a 36% retention rate with graduation. Those are college statistics. Look up, and all this is online. Google your community college in your town. Google your community college. Most colleges only got about 30 to 40% graduation rate. So a lot of people try to down talk Job Corps like, you know, it's not successful. 30 to 40%, that's successful. That's considered a successful rate. You know, a lot of people have went to Job Corps and bettered their lives. So, you know, when people get on here trying to down talk or talk bad about Job Corps, I really have a problem with that. You know, we need to rally, give it our congressmen, you know, push for them to save this program. It's really great for young people looking to get a trade, get a jump start in life. You know, I worked off site. They drove me back and forth to work every day. When I left Job Corps and came back home, I had almost $10,000 saved in my bank account. You know, and I got me a good job in the medical field, and my career just jump start from there. You know, so we need to do what we need to do to try to save Job Corps.
They're not cutting Job Corps because it's expensive. If anything, it's a class war that the federal government has now instilled on the American people. Job Corps literally provides housing and training opportunities for young people who otherwise would not have that option. What are we doing? What are we doing? Because let's run back the cause and effect of this. You're closing 99 locations, basically overnight, of kids 16 to 26 who now don't have a place to live, who now will have to take really poor paying jobs, join the military, take other avenues to get income, and end up incarcerated and then work for free. If anyone tells you it's because of funding, that's bull. Because this is a drop in the bucket when it comes to funding. There is not a lot of money spent on this, and there should be. What we should be doing is investing more money in young people to be able to strive and take good jobs. I promise you our economy would be doing better, but we will see the repercussions of what this will do for young people and our economy at large. Which also means if you're a business owner or you work in an organization that you know is hiring, see if you have a Job Corps location near you. See if you can take some of those students who now are going to be looking for employment opportunities and training opportunities.
Right, so I just heard the news. Donald Trump's going after Job Corps, shutting down Job Corps nationwide that work with contractors, I guess, affecting the lives of tens of thousands of fucking students. And I just got to start off saying I'm a Job Corps success story. I went to Job Corps. If it wasn't for Job Corps, I don't know where the fuck I would be, because I had no fucking skills coming out of high school. I had a high school diploma and no social skills and nothing. I had fucking nothing. I grew up in a low income neighborhood. All my friends were fucking lame except for one who talked about wanting to go to Job Corps. He showed me a pamphlet and I was like, fuck it, I'll fucking sign up. Went into it and here I am today, 15 years fucking later with a really good fucking high paying job. I came out of that. My brothers also went into it. And now my brother's a union electrician. I'm a union diesel mechanic. That program has saved the lives of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Americans since the fucking 60s, dude. Now look, there's no apprenticeships anymore. So Job Corps for a lot of people was the only way you could get training in any fucking trades in America. Outside of that, you have to go into fucking debt to do a lot of fucking things. We're going to throw a lot of fake numbers out there, but Job Corps was such a good investment into the American public. They're going to say, oh, it's a waste of taxpayer money. We use this amount of money for this person. Oh, it's like $80,000 over the course of a year to have this person in this program. This program is strictly for low income families. That's it. So all these kids that are going into this program are learning trades that will be making them a lot of fucking money in the future, which means they will be paying a lot of money in taxes, which means it's a good fucking investment. The country's gonna get way more back from these kids than they would have if they were just fucking bums or working shitty McDonald's jobs or whatever. And right now, I really feel for the kids who are about to be kicked out of these programs, because for a lot of people I know, because a lot of people I knew in Job Corps will be homeless. They don't have families to go back to. They don't have anywhere to go to. That was their housing while they learned how to do their trade, because Job Corps housed all their students. So these people are being kicked out onto the fucking streets. You know what the most frustrating part is? I put this in my fucking Facebook page today and saying like, hey, this is happening. And the conservative members of that page came in and said, we don't really need the program. It costs too much money. And nothing in life is really free. Oh, it's only happening to like certain Job Corps and not these ones over here. Bro, that's like half the fucking Job Corps. And honestly, yeah, they're all pull up the fucking ladder conservatives. Every goddamn one of them. They got theirs. Fuck all the future people. Fuck, I hate these goddamn idiots.
So, this is my very first time posting on TikTok, and I'm coming on TikTok to in regards to Job Corps. So myself and many of my colleagues are losing their jobs, and our students are being put off the centers in lieu of all of the changes that have come about because of this government that is now decided that they are going to close all 99 Job Corps centers across the country. And this was something that happened abruptly and suddenly and with little to no warning, and it's just a sad turn of events, and we have no earthly idea what we're going to do. A large percentage of our population are homeless. A large percentage of our population are many are low income, and the point of Job Corps, which I know many people didn't even know, one, that Job Corps was still in existence or that it was a thing at all. So with the encouragement of my son to come on TikTok and try to share my story and the story of many others that have this uncertain fate of, facing not having a job, not having insurance, not having benefits, and we have no idea what to do. This is the first time in my life that I've had to file for unemployment. I have no idea how that even works. It's just sad. It's just sad that, at this point in time, we will be shutting down a program that started in 1964 and have been providing job training for our 16 to 24-year-olds, many who will go into survival mode, who will end up on the streets, who will end up, unfortunately incarcerated. many going back to situations that they left in the first place that was not conducive for anyone to be in. And so, it's really, really sad. It's really heartbreaking at what we're facing. And it came so quickly. And so, you can't even wrap your mind around what to do, because we just weren't prepared for the ramifications of what we're actually facing. So, I will share more as I find out more. I'm just shaking my head because I have no words, for how cold and how heartless, and just cold-blooded that this administration is, and what they're doing to our people, our students, our young people, who were in the process of becoming taxpayers and changing their lives and the lives of their family for the better. Despite what the stories, that the lies that have been put out about Job Corps, we have a lot of success stories, so many success stories, so many young people whose lives have been changed for the better. And this is just god awful. This is awful. So stay tuned. As I find out more and I update you more, I'll come back and I'll share some more.
Well, the Department of Labor said that Job Corps will be closing June the 30th, 2025, nationwide. That's right. That's what they said. So the question at hand was, did the students that went to Job Corps benefit from Job Corps? Did they have a good turnover rate of graduates getting good jobs? Or did Job Corps fail the people? It appears that Job Corps was put together in 1964. And since 1964, Job Corps has taken in a lot of troubled teens or young adults that wanted to get ahead in life. But did the program help them? Did these students benefit from Job Corps? Is the question at hand.
Y'all, speaking on this Job Corps situation that's going on TikTok right now, bro, like, my mom, that's how my mom met my biological dad, and that's how they met me. They was in Job Corps trying to get their life together. So the fact that they're shutting that down is like, wow, wowzers.
I don't make videos like this, but I just had to say it. I really cannot believe that we do not have Job Corps anymore. I really can't believe that. When I tell you this program, y'all, was free. If you didn't finish school, if you didn't have shit going on, free, bro. And I'm not saying free as in you take advantage. Well, obviously you take advantage because it's a free program. You get your license, you get the experience of, if you've never been in college, that's what it was like, Free meals. You get little pay stubs, $25 every week. You learn about life, how to take care of yourself. Like, I went to Job Corps, so that's why I'm so sad, because I was fortunate enough to, you know, go back home. I had a family and stuff like that. Obviously, other people did too. But there's people who have less than what you have, and you could tell they really need that program. Like, they really need it because they have nothing to fall back on. If they go back where they're at, they have nothing, literally nothing. And it just really, like, breaks my heart that we don't have that anymore. Like, I was so lucky that my mom sent me there just to get out of where I was at, because I live in New York, y'all. It's crazy out here. When I tell you it's crazy, it's all different types of distractions. So just imagine 5 years ago, 6 years ago, going to Job Corps, like, it was even kids that was from the city out there just learning, you know. They had like culinary school, they had welding, they had basically a lot of things you can name of, you know, assistant, nursing assistant. They had so much stuff, y'all. Like, I'm just so sad. I really hope someone can bring this program back because the kids need it. Like, people really need that bad, you know. And I truly believe too, because when I went, it's not like it was 20, 30 years ago. It was like 5, maybe 6 years ago. Like, if it was more up to date, meaning, like, honestly, I wish they had, you know, beauty school in there. Like, I was asking that when I was there. Like, why don't we have that? Like, you know, if they shit was up to date, everything, I promise you, a lot of kids will graduate and probably leave where they're at. Even the younger kids will leave where they're at and literally sign themselves up there. Like, we just have to do better. Shit is just crazy. I'm just so sad. I'm so sad. Like, me and my best friend went to Job Corps, okay? She put me on. Well, my mom and her was like, bitch, you need to go, you know? Like, and the cool part about it, like, if you finish one trade, you could do another. Like, it's just crazy. They don't want people to do better. You know, like, we in crazy times right now, y'all. That's all I could say. I always recommended Job Corps instead of college. Like, you're gonna waste so much money and time to not work at what you studied for. Unlike Job Corps, you learn a trade, and you are gonna do it once you leave. And you are gonna get a job. Like, isn't that the whole point?
Okay, go to savejobcorps.com right now. It's right here. Go do it now. Send, use the easy email generator. Send messages to people. In my county, they are posting right now people getting packed up, people that will be homeless, I guess whenever they ask them to leave, today or tomorrow. Also, if you're near a Job Corps, call them, ask them what you can do individually. Folks may need a lot of community assistance to get connected to the next set of resources. Go now. Go, go, go.
Suspending operations for Job Corps programs across the country, including right here in Phoenix.
It helps a lot of younger adults get their diplomas and get jobs, and now the Trump administration is phasing it out quickly this month. Derek Stahl's in our newsroom tonight. Understand this led to a protest in Phoenix today, Derek.
Yeah, a number of students gathered outside the Phoenix Center. You know, Job Corps is a residential career training program. It started in the 1960s, so it's not just career training. It's actually where these folks live for up to 3 years at a time. So shutting this program down is kind of like getting an abrupt eviction notice. The Trump administration says the program costs more than $1 billion a year, and it's just not financially sustainable. As mentioned, a number of students, current students, gathered outside the Phoenix Center today as a show of protest. Job Corps helps teens and young adults ages 16 to 24 earn their high school diploma, all while getting hands-on training in fields like plumbing or healthcare. The folks out there at the event today say the center's leadership told them they have until tomorrow to pack up their stuff and get out before it all shuts down. One student explained to us how he lives inside the center, and once it shuts down, he says he's going to be forced to go back out on the streets. We also spoke with an instructor who told us she resigned today to stand in solidarity with her students.
This program, it benefits people. It puts them in jobs. It gives them a trade. It gives them high
high school diploma, driver's license. Like, you know, there's a lot of opportunity here, so it makes no sense to close it.
If I leave from here, I don't have a place to go, so I'm just basically either on the streets or I have to go to a shelter, which I don't really like to do that, but that's my only choice, so I don't have to be on the streets.
When you try to go to the Job Corps website right now, it redirects to this page, which lists other options other than Job Corps, other ways to try to help people get jobs and help them financially. The U.S. Department of Labor says this program since 1964 has trained more than 2 million people. We did try to reach out to the center's leadership. They didn't want to talk to us today, but the U.S. Department of Labor says this phasing out of Job Corps aligns with President Trump's budget priorities, including his budget bill, which is now in the Senate. We'll stay on top of this and let you know any updates. In the newsroom, I'm Derek Stahl for Arizona's Family.
All those young folks looking for answers. Derek, thanks.